Hi, today we're going to be using watercolor to paint our watercolor wheel. Now, we haven't used watercolor in here this year yet, so let's talk about how we do that. We'll all be sharing a jug of water, and every time you use a new color in your color palette, you will need to rinse your brush. So I need water, first of all, to get my first color wet. Do not tap, just slightly wipe on the lip, just like our glue. And we're going to try red first. So make sure you got enough water to get your red wet so you can paint, and see if I have enough. So we're going to do red first. This says red. Might need a little bit more water. I'll finish painting the red. Now I finished painting the red. I still have paint on my brush. So I'm going to put it in the water, make sure it's rinsed out, tap, make sure it's all out. No tapping. I meant to say wipe on the lip. I'm going to start with my primary colors. So we started with red. Now we're going to go to yellow. I need to make sure I have enough water. And I'm going to color in the yellow. Okay, my yellow is complete. Now I need to rinse again. Since I'm starting with, you'll leave your jug where you're at, but I just need to show you I was rinsing. Since I'm starting with the primary colors, I have red, yellow, and blue will be next. I have a clean brush. I'm going to get my blue and color in my blue. Now my blue is colored in. I still have blue on my brush, so I'm going to show you that I'm going to rinse it out, wipe on the lip. So to make the color wheel, you fill in the colors in between. So red and yellow make orange. So my next color is going to be orange. And I think I need a little bit more water. Clean brush to make the orange, and now I'm going to color in the orange. Now my orange is colored in. I hope everybody is being patient with each other because everybody works at a different pace and we're all doing this together. So I still have orange on my brush. So rinse, wipe on the lip. Might still have some orange on it. Might do it one more time. So now we fill in what makes the color yellow and blue makes green. So green's my next color. And I'm going to paint that in. Okay, my green's done. Still have green on my brush. Going to rinse it out. You will keep your tub where it's at, but I just wanted to be able to show you. And notice how Mrs. Altizer is not tapping or splattering her paint. We do not splatter the paint in the art studio because it makes a mess and it gets on other people's work, and sometimes that makes them upset. So what is the last color I have left? It says violet, but that is another word for purple. So we know that red plus blue makes purple or violet. So this color that looks kind of black is actually a purple. If you get it wet, you'll find that out. and I'm going to color this in purple. Okay, my purple is finished, or violet is finished. I did hurry a little bit so it bled into the red, but that's okay. So I'm gonna rinse it out. No tapping, just wipe on the lip. And I feel like I want to color this in right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and complete it by coloring this in. Now, if we have extra time today, maybe we'll add some colors around our color wheel. That came out, I used a lot of water, so it came out pink. The more water you use, the lighter it is. Then I rinse my brush out. And the next class is going to be using the same thing. So we'll just set our brush down. Your palette should be on a tray. Like this. So we'll just leave it for the next class. You could leave your paintbrush laying down, all nice and rinsed out. And you are ready to complete your work.